Most people think lust is about sex. It's not. It's about escape. You don't open those tabs because you're too horny. You do it because your brain wants relief. Relief from boredom, stress, loneliness, pressure, failure, silence. And the dangerous part is this: the more you use lust to escape, the weaker your mind becomes. Every day, you tell yourself the same lie. Just one more time, one last video, tomorrow I'll stop, but tomorrow looks exactly the same. You wake up and tell yourself today will be different. But by noon, you've already checked your phone 20 times and gotten almost nothing done. You feel guilty afterward. You regret what happened and tell you it won't happen again. You wake up tired. Your focus is gone. Your discipline disappears. You stop respecting yourself. And slowly, lust stops being a habit. It becomes your identity. You start feeling controlled, weak, distracted, empty. Not because desire is evil, because you lost control over it. You clicked on this video for a reason, because deep down you know you're living in the same hell I once was. Here's the truth most people avoid. You do not have a lust problem. You have a dopamine addiction problem. Dopamine is your brain's reward system. It's activated by things that feel pleasurable, exciting, or rewarding. Your brain has been trained to chase stimulation every time life feels uncomfortable. Urges show up at the exact moments when your mental energy is at its lowest. Over time, your brain adjusts. It downregulates, meaning it produces less dopamine naturally. Requires more stimulation to feel anything at all. Research from Stanford showed that self-control works like a muscle. It gets tired. When you're overstimulated, stressed, or mentally exhausted, your ability to control impulses gets weaker. This is why you feel flat, unmotivated, low energy, disconnected in your everyday life. Relationships feel less exciting. Normal attraction doesn't feel as stimulating anymore. Real-life relationships start to feel less appealing. Compared to constant artificial sexual content, it gets harder to focus, to feel motivated, to feel genuinely good about yourself, and it's a neurological issue. That's how your brain's reward system has been rewired. And if you don't break this pattern now, your future will repeat your present. Same habits, same shame, same excuses. This is why nothing changes. You keep fighting symptoms while ignoring the system that feeds them. In this video, you're going to learn how to kill lust at the source, not through guilt, not through fake motivation, but through control. What you need instead is a system, an environment, and habits that make the default choice the right one, so you're not relying on willpower in the moment. Because self-control is not about suppressing desire. It's about training your mind to stop obeying every impulse. And that starts now. 1. Remove the triggers. Right now, your environment is controlling you. Your phone, your feed, your notifications, the accounts you follow, the videos you watch at night. You think lust appears out of nowhere. It doesn't. Your brain reacts to patterns. Visual triggers create cravings before you even realize it. If your feed is full of sexualized content, you shouldn't be surprised when urges become harder to resist. That's why you relapse when you're alone with your phone. Not because you're weak, because your environment was designed to capture attention and stimulate desire. The solution is simple. Delete the triggers, unfollow the accounts, block the websites. Stop scrolling late at night. Keep your phone away from your bed. Make lust harder to access. Because every second of friction matters. Most people try to fight temptation while keeping temptation in their pocket. That never works. Control the environment, control the behavior. 2. Stop feeding your brain constant stimulation. This is where it gets worse. Until you fix your dopamine system, lust will keep controlling you like a puppet. Most people today cannot sit in silence for 5 minutes. The moment boredom appears, they reach for stimulation. Music, videos, social media, porn, anything to avoid stillness. And this rewires your brain. Your dopamine baseline drops. Normal life starts feeling boring, real relationships feel slower, work feels painful, focus disappears. Then your brain looks for stronger stimulation. That's where lust grows. Not because your body needs it, because your brain became addicted to intensity. Here's the painful truth. Lust becomes powerful when your mind becomes weak. If your brain constantly consumes stimulation, self-control collapses. So reduce the noise, spend time without entertainment, walk without your phone, eat without videos, train your mind to exist without constant dopamine. At first, it feels uncomfortable. Good. That discomfort is your brain healing. Our neurons need to feel boredom again. So normal stimulation becomes powerful. Most people stop here. That's the biggest mistake. Because they want freedom without withdrawal. But every addiction fights back before it dies. 3. Build physical discipline. Your body affects your mind more than you think. Right now, you probably have too much unused energy, no structure, no physical challenge, no pressure release. And when energy has no direction, it looks for pleasure. That's why lust gets stronger at night. You did nothing difficult all day. Your body was unstimulated. Your mind was passive. So your brain searches for reward. The solution? Move. Train hard enough that your body actually feels tired at the end of the day. Lift weights, go for a run, play a sport. Anything that gives your energy. Make your body work. Because discipline is physical before it becomes mental. When you've pushed yourself physically, sexual thoughts tend to have much less power over you. Weak body, weak control. Strong body, stronger mind. This is why people with structure relapse less. Their energy has direction, and direction kills chaos. 4. Stop negotiating with yourself. This next part explains why your life hasn't changed yet. You keep debating your impulses. Maybe just once. Maybe it's not that bad. I'll stop tomorrow. Every relapse starts with negotiation. The brain creates excuses before behavior. And the more you listen to those excuses, the weaker your authority becomes. Here's the rule. Never negotiate with urges. Decide before temptation appears, not during it. Because your emotional brain will always beat your logical brain. In the middle of temptation, you need automatic standards. For example, no phone in bed, no explicit content, no scrolling after midnight, simple rules, clear boundaries. The people who control themselves don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. Because motivation changes every day. Standards do not. And this is where most people fail. They wait until they feel strong. That moment never comes. Take a cold shower. Cold exposure can spike dopamine and norepinephrine, which is why you feel sharp and awake afterward. Real control means acting against your feelings, especially when you don't want to. 5. Replace lust with purpose. This is the part nobody wants to admit. It usually gets worse when you have too much unstructured time and nothing meaningful pulling your attention. When you have no mission, no goals, no direction, your brain defaults to pleasure. When your nights have structure, exercise, reading, a project, or time with someone else, the space where the habit usually takes over slowly shrinks. 6. Learn to survive urges without reacting. Most people panic when urges appear. They think an urge means failure. Wrong. An urge is just energy. It rises, peaks, then fades. But when you instantly react to it, you strengthen the pattern. Your brain learns urge equals reward. That loop becomes automatic. So the next time lust appears, do nothing. Instead of reacting immediately, just sit there for a minute and notice what the urge is doing. Most of the time, it peaks and then starts to fade on its own. Do not feed it with imagination. Do not open apps. Do not start searching. Let the feeling pass naturally. Because every urge you survive without reacting rewires your brain. When you stay away from the habit for a longer period, real changes start happening in the brain. Dopamine receptors can become more sensitive again, so normal life starts to feel rewarding. It takes about 2 to 4 weeks. This is how self-control is built, not by never feeling temptation, but by refusing to obey it. And if that hit you, good. It means you needed it. Because the truth is simple. Your mind has been trained like a machine. Stimulus, reaction, reward, again and again. Now you must break the cycle. This is the real battle. Not lust versus discipline, identity versus identity. 7. Change your identity. Right now, maybe you see yourself as someone who struggles with lust, someone who always relapses, someone who lacks control, and your behavior follows that identity because people act according to who they believe they are. So ask yourself, who are you? The man who gives in every time life becomes uncomfortable? Or the man who can sit in discomfort without escaping? The man controlled by impulses? Or the man who controls himself? Everything changes when your standards become part of your identity, not temporary motivation. Identity. Because the moment you truly believe, I don't do this anymore, your decisions change automatically. That is real transformation. Not perfection, control, not suppression, mastery. You do not need to become emotionless. You do not need to hate desire. You need to stop being controlled by it. That is the difference. Self-control is not a superpower. It's a skill, and like every skill, it grows through repetition. Every time you resist distraction, you get stronger. Every time you survive discomfort, you get sharper. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, every day you choose differently. Even once, in one moment, is evidence that you are someone who can do this. Because lust is not the real enemy. Uncontrolled behavior is. Think about your life carefully. This is not about becoming perfect. It's about getting your brain back. What controls you controls your future. And if you cannot control your impulses, someone else will.